Hangout, we've got a real treat for you tonight. We've got a special guest. Her name is Tammy Morrison. Now, guys, if you got invited onto this Google Hangout tonight, if you're looking to start a business from home, if you're looking to start an online business, or if you're part of the Karatbars business and you're just looking to explode your business, then I can tell you now, Tammy, our special guest, I'm so honored to have her tonight. And she's going to basically give us some tips on what to do. You know, Tammy's got a load of experience. She comes from a corporate background. She was working for the Citigroup. She's a mom of 3. She's got a son and 2 daughters. And Tammy's also had her difficult times. You know, it wasn't always clean sailing from the beginning. But now Tammy is a top distributor with Karatbars International, and I'm so happy she's here to help us grow our team. So you know, if you're looking for a team, if you're looking for somebody to you know, hook up with, to find a mentor, and you're looking for a team who cares about you, then you've found the right team. Because that's what we do. We care about people and we care about other people's success. And I'm going to introduce Tammy, and I'm going to let Tammy tell her story. And I just wanted to say, Tammy, thank you for being so generous and kind, and to help us build our business. And also, I want to also say that Tammy's also agreed to do these every single Tuesday night. So the 17th of February, at 9 o'clock UK time, we will be here. So bring your guests. If you want to build a business and you want to explode your business, you want to listen to Tammy. So Tammy, I'm going to hand it over to you. Thank you so much.
All right. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
All right. Thumbs up. Awesome. It's so great to be here, David. I love hanging out with you. We were talking before the broadcast, and he said, we have a date every Tuesday. I said, don't tell your wife. But, you know, if you're on this call for the first time and maybe you're on David's list and you've been getting his emails about the business that we're in, it's really maybe time that you started taking a listen to what he has to say. Because I originally said no to this business. I said, no, I can't come back. As David mentioned, I'd been through some financial difficulties. I was finally getting my head above water. This is my 13th attempt at making money at something other than a job. But 13 has always been my lucky number. So this time it really worked out for me. Karatbars is very different from anything else that you've ever been involved in. We don't sell lotions, potions, pills, nothing that you can go down to your local big box store and find. You know, I can't walk into a Walmart and find gold bullion. Now, I can find weight loss pills, and I can find face creams, and I can find energy drinks, and I can find cell phones, but I can't find gold bullion. They just don't have it. So I made a conscious decision in 2007. I was not going to do anything else. If I could go to Walmart and buy it, something like it, or just similar to it, I was not going to promote that product online, offline, or anything. So Karatbars came along, and I can't go down to Walmart and buy gold bullion. So this little bell went off in my head, and I was like, ding, this is it. And so we started working this business. We started in 2010, and we truly had nothing. We had an Excel spreadsheet and a prayer. We didn't know how we were going to build this business. We just knew we were going to build this business. So we started with our warm market, just calling people and talking to them, and it really took on a life of its own. And these are people that we'd worked with in the past. A lot of people we didn't know, but we're just like, you know, you want to save some gold in grams? And they're like, yes, absolutely. Because everybody, whether you know it or not, you need gold. A lot of people don't realize the importance of owning gold. And most people can't afford to go out and buy an ounce of gold. And even if they did, if something were to happen, the grid goes down, the currency devalues, you can't shave off a little bit of that ounce of gold and go out and buy it. So Karatbars has provided a way for the average person. I don't care if you're a janitor at a school or a CEO of a company. Anybody from there in between can actually afford to buy or exchange. I'm sorry, we don't buy anything at Karatbars. That's what's so great about it. Exchange their paper money for gold 1 gram at a time. So, you know, the premise of this company is truly a gold savings plan. Okay, we have some teams that call it a gold club, where you come in and you're exchanging your paper money for gold. You're not spending money. It's like if I had $1, David, and you gave me 4 quarters back, I still have $1, right? Still the same thing. So that is what Karatbars is about. You're just exchanging your bad money, which is devaluing every day, into good money, which is Karatbars Gold. In fact, if you see my shirt, it says "Got Gold," and on the back of it, it says "Gold, the new money." So this is my new favorite shirt. I wear it all the time. I wash it and I wear it the next day, but I wear it all the time. And people want to say, "What is that? Gold, the new money?" Gold's always been money. That's what people don't understand. Gold's always been money. Paper currency was created so people wouldn't have to carry around gold. But then when Richard Nixon took the gold standard off of it, all of a sudden it's not backed by anything but debt and a promise. Because the more currency, or the more debt that our nations, you know, in our countries that we live in incur, the more money they're going to print, because they're just a fiat currency. They don't have to back it up with gold. They can just print more money and tell you it's worth something. So it's a really good idea to get your hands on some gold, and Karatbars is the easiest way to do it, and pays the best for referring people to also do the same thing that you just did. Now with Karatbars, when you come aboard, we have an optional dual system. It is the most amazing pay plan I've ever seen in my life. It has taken me, and you know, I said we started building this company in 2010. We launched in 2011. Again, we didn't have anything like what you guys had. We had the unilevel system in place, and there's not much, you know, not to be said there's not money to be made in that unilevel system, but when we built this company, I built straight down. And, you know, I had 2 legs, but I built straight down 1 leg. And I lost a lot of personal sponsorships doing it that way. So I don't even worry about the unilevel. It's a monthly bonus to me. What's really important and can be life-changing money for you is the dual system. And the dual system is very simple. We have 4 different packages. I recommend that you start at a minimum of silver, silver, gold, and VIP. And once you purchase that business package, it's just like you're going into business for yourself. Just as if you were starting a retail store, you would have to buy the clothes and hire the people, rent the building, do all this other stuff. Here at Karatbars, you can get started in business for as low as $350. And it's one time. It's not a monthly auto ship. There's nothing involved in that. The rest of the time, you're simply exchanging your currency for gold, 1 gram at a time. And it's amazing how quickly those grams add up into ounces of gold that you can take physical possession of anytime that you want to. Our gold is accredited by an LBMA refinery, which means there's only 55 of those. There are thousands and thousands of refineries. The LBMA refineries, London Bullion Market Association, are upheld to the highest standards, so you know you're getting the best gold there is out there. It's already been assayed, it's already been certified, it's already comes in. You have a Karatbar on you, David? Hold on, I'll get one. Hold on, I'm going to show everybody what they do. Alright, I should have had these out just for show and tell, right? Alright, this is our signature product. This is our Karatbars 1 gram of gold card. If you see right here, you see the gram of gold. You're going to see the assayer signature, 1 gram, 999.9. On the back, you're going to see a QR code. This is going to come in very important when we introduce the K Exchange Centers in 2015. Because when you walk into some stores in Europe and around the world, you are seeing on their door Visa, MasterCard, American Express, K Exchange, which means that you can take this and they can scan this QR code on the back to see what that gold is worth any given day. And let's say that it's worth $60 that day. And you go in and you buy a $50 pair of pants. You give them the gold. These are very smart people because they would rather have gold than money because they know the money's declining. You give them the gold and they give you $10 in change. And then you pay the taxes out of that. So this is coming. We haven't fully released it yet to the world, but it's coming to the United States, and soon all of the world will be a K-Exchange Center. This is going to make Karatbars a household name. So if you're on this Hangout, and 2 or 3 years from now, you're walking down the street and you see a sign that says K-Exchange, you're going to think back to this moment. And you're going to think, wow, that was a defining moment in my life. And I chose to ignore it. Because most people do that. They have defining moments in their life and they choose to ignore what's right in front of their face. So if you are, a guest, your first time you're invited to this call, or even if you are already a member and you're not building your team, you're not going out there and supporting your team. Guys, I work 80, 100 hours a week, not because I want to, but not because I have to, because I want to. I said that backwards. Maybe that was a Freudian slip. I do what I do because I love doing what I do. And to me, it's not work. It's not a job at all. I love helping people. And it's like David said when we came on the call, we care about people. We don't want you to be an orphan. Okay, when you come onto our team, you won't be an orphan. You will have our total support to help you. I did also want to show the 5-gram card, and you can see the 5-gram versus the 1-gram, the difference in the sizes. But this is actually 5 grams of gold embedded into this card. And the reason it is because it's 999.9 24 karat gold, the finest gold that you can possibly buy. There's no better gold out there on the market. You cannot walk into a jewelry store and buy this type of gold. There's absolutely no way possible. We also I have a couple of them here. I don't have all of them. They're upstairs. But we have gift cards. Okay, that's like giving someone a gift card of gold. If they're having a baby, what a great gift to give them to get their child's college savings account. And look at the cute little feet on the back. Isn't that cute? And then we also have, this is a new one. We just
sorry, Tammy. Just let the camera focus onto it because just leave it there for a bit. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me.
Just lift it up a bit more.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there
we go. Just leave it there for a sec.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. The focuses. Perfect.
All right. And then we also have our wedding card. Okay, so those are great cards. And again, that's 2 of probably 20 different cards, specialty cards that we have. What a great gift to give someone that's getting married. They can start a gold savings account for their retirement. They can start a gold savings account to buy a house. They're not putting their money in the bank. I ask people this: if you're going to be saving for a house, to put a down payment on a house for 10 years, do you think that that dollar that you put into that savings account today is going to be worth the same as it's going to be worth in 10 years? No, it's not going to be. So why save your money in dollars if they're just going to decline and you're fighting a losing battle? Save it in gold. And for the baby card, my daughter's 9. She's going to college in 9 years. My son, we had to rely on student loans. My daughter, because of Karatbars, I was able to pay off her student or pay hers as she goes. But my daughter's college fund is in gold, my 9-year-old's. So when she gets ready to go to college, whatever you want to call it, that has their name on a MasterCard, that proves the credibility of this company. I have a saying that if I wouldn't sign my grandmother up in Karatbars, that I would, or any company that I've ever worked in, if I wouldn't sign my grandmother up, I'm not going to promote it. My grandmother is a VIP in Karatbars. She's 86 years old, and she loves her gold. So, with all that being said, if you're in the business and you're not sure which step to take, you've got your package, but you're kind of stalled and you're not sure what step to take. Take my hand, take David's hand, and we're going to build this together. Okay, I'm going to talk about a new strategy. If you don't mind, David, I want to talk to them and give them a website that I think is going to explode your team. If you are hearing about this for the first time or here because you got David's emails, take it seriously, guys. If I had said no and did not do this business. Originally, I did say no. I said I couldn't because I just was finally at that point in my life where I was comfortable. But if I had said no, I would still be doing the same thing I was doing, which was being away from my family at least 3 days a week and traveling 4,000 miles a month, going around and doing, I had a great job, don't get me wrong. I loved my job. But when a company can give you the freedom to not only be financially free, but also that time freedom. You know, I never miss a school event. I never miss dinner. I never miss homework. I am there for my child. And I wasn't there when my other two were growing up as much because I had to travel for a living. That's how I made my living. And now, you know, even my older kids, they can see a difference in me. I'm just happier, and have the ability to take care of what needs to be taken care of instead of having to stress over, you know, how am I going to do this or do that. So what I want you all to, especially those that are already in Karatbars and have their positions, I want you to write down a website for me. It's Karat, K-A-R-A-T, Gold, G-O-L-D. We all know how to spell that. Mine, M-I-N-E.com. So karatgoldmine.com. They have some tremendous training. They have some tremendous tools. They have excellent, there's my little puppy dog, excellent recorded calls. There's a couple of things I want you guys to listen to first. The first one, if you go into recorded calls, look for one. It has a little bubble. It says a must listen to or something like that. And it's Nadine, and it's a warm market call. She has built a 7-figure a year business on just her warm market. So she knows how to do it. So a lot of people, you know, are afraid to talk to people they know. Don't be afraid to talk to anybody. Don't be a secret agent. You know, like David said before, people don't care what we're doing. You know, Cody says this. Cody's right there on the panel right there. So Cody says this all the time, and it really resonates with me, is people don't care what we're doing. They just care about why we're doing it. And they care about if we care about them. And we do. So this is why this team that has created this website has really come together, because they care about the whole of Karatbars, not just their particular team. So they have made this website good for everyone. The second one I really want you to listen to is, there's one called the Power Leg Strategy. We're going to talk about that here really briefly, but I want you to listen to the call. And there's also some other things under training tips and tools that will help you with that. And then under training, there is an audio by a man named David called Posturing. And I think it's very important. I don't care if you're a multimillionaire in this business. I think it's very important to listen to that call. So let's talk about the Power Leg Strategy. And the great thing about it is that we can start it at any time. So here's how the Power Leg Strategy works. Let's say that you come into Karatbars, and David, let's say that you sponsor John. Okay, John comes into Karatbars and he buys a silver package. John has, and you put him on your outside left leg. Okay, and then you bring in Sue on your other leg, and Sue buys a gold package, but she's on your outside right leg. You're always going to keep your placement set to left or right. Okay, so the way the Power Leg system works, and this is brilliant, and when I first heard it, it took a few days for it to sink in. So when I say it to you, it may take a few days for it to sink in, but to me, brilliant. So when you bring in John, John has to personally set his placement to left and put 3 people in that power leg before he can start his own inside power leg. And let's say John brings in Bill. Bill has to personally put 3 people on that, what would be the right side now, because the power leg's here, and then John started his power leg over here. So Bill personally puts in 3 people and then starts his own inside power leg. You do the same thing with your other team. So what that means is you brought in Bill and Sue. Bill brought in 3 people. Okay, those 3 people have to put in 3 people. That's 9 in your power leg. Those 9 people have to put in 3. That's 27 in your power leg. Those 27 have to put in 3 people. That's 81. And they police their teams. If someone, because what's going to happen is it's going to create units and a huge team for everybody. And people who have never made a dime in network marketing, not one dime, are actually making money now. And they're so excited, and everything is really working. But listen to those calls. And if you agree with it, you know, we can incorporate it into that. So, oh, there you go. David typed all that in for me. He's so awesome. I was like, what is he typing over there? But you know, for the first time ever, people that are in Karatbars are making money. They're excited again. You know, they were sitting there, they really didn't have any guidance, they really didn't know what to do. They plugged into this team. You know, if you're in the US, they have daily calls. Every morning they have a wake up and smell the coffee. It's a very quick motivational call. Every Monday through Thursday, they have a team training call. They either have on a live guest like we're doing today, or they have an informational call or something. So to me, I have looked at building it the way other people are building it, and it works. It just takes a lot longer. This way works. And it doesn't have to be 3 people. It could be 2 people. And even if it was just 2 people, it's just going to build a little bit slower. But, you know, with their team, they're very motivated. And if you're not ready to come in and buy a package, you have to wait. You know, you need to come in, get your package purchased, and bring in 2 people. Then you start, or 3 people, and then you start your power line. And then it works every time. And that's what's the beauty of it is. So I am starting over with my team. I have, you know, a group that's just kind of stalled out and done nothing for a while. And so I'm starting over with them and teaching them the power leg strategy. And, you know, that's the way I'm going to start building and keep building my team. Even though I don't sponsor a lot of people, I'm going to teach my people, this is how we're going to do it. If you bring in a person, they got to put, I'm going to use 2. If you bring in someone, they got to put 2 people who buy a package, okay? Not just 2 people that's going to sit there and take up dead air, okay? We're not really in the Smurf business. We're actually just tearing down Smurf City is what I'm doing, because I can look in my back office and I can go to a certain username and I look, and this person has 28,000 people on one leg, but he hasn't done anything. He hasn't bought a package, you know? Or they've got 65,000 people on one leg, but they've never done anything or bought a package. So those are the people that I want to call them and say, hey, you're sitting on Boardwalk, you know? You're sitting on some prime real estate. I need you to relinquish your position. And you know what it does most of the time? It wakes them up. And then they go, oh, wait a minute, maybe I should do something. So, you know, I encourage each of you to go through your little blue bubbles and click on them and see how many people they have on one side. You know, if they've got 40 people already on one side and those people are buying packages, then they're missing out on the units. I had a guy, I'll tell this story. I told him I tell this story all the time, so I guess he's okay with it. I had a guy, he was the very first person I brought into Karatbars in 2010. I called him in July of 2013. You need to get a package. Nothing else matters. I was getting in a package, and I said, you got to get a package. He didn't get a package. I looked a couple weeks ago. If he had bought a package, when I asked him to, he would have over 4 million units on one leg. But he did not buy a package. He bought his package late last week, like Thursday or Friday. He already has 30,000 units, and he hasn't done anything because those units over there just keep racking up. So anyway, I'm gonna shut up. We are gonna do this, like I said, every Tuesday at 3 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock your time. But I know that you brought Cody in, and I would love for Cody to be able to share some of his wisdom, because he's pretty wise, and he's really wise. So I'd like for him to share some of his wisdom, if you don't mind, David. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mute myself out.
All right, how's it going, everybody? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, just want to make sure. Well, how's everybody doing this afternoon? My name's Cody Ash. I live here in Newton, Kansas, and I just wanted to throw in a few little key points I'd like to share about. First off, just a little bit about me is that I'm an IT guy by trade, and that was my passion for a long time, and I still enjoy doing it. But there is nothing that excites me any more than to see people that have changed their lives with Karatbars. This company is so amazing. I could go on forever about the company, fully vetted, and whenever you figure that out, I mean, if you haven't joined yet and you're still kind of sitting on the fence, this company is everything they say it is and almost more. I'm truly blessed to be a part of this family, and in reality, that's really what this is that everybody's out there to help each other. and I've never really felt that kind of camaraderie in any company I've ever been in. And I've been in a few corporate positions myself, and there's just nothing like Karatbars. I'm able to hedge myself against inflation and protect my family's future. And I don't know if you folks know it or not, but you're actually able to pass on your account to a beneficiary. So this goes on further than just you and your life. You can pass it down to your children and their children, and that's absolutely amazing. I don't know of too many companies, if any, that do that currently. But another thing I want to touch on is that, this is time freedom. This, just like Tammy was just touching on, this is time freedom. It doesn't get any better than being able to go to your son's football games, basketball games, soccer practices, and all the things that you're able to go out and go do with the time freedom that you acquire with Karatbars International. So I can't say enough about what this company has done for me in my life personally. And you had asked me 2 years ago if this was possible, and I would have told you you're nuts. And then I ran across Karatbars, and I figured out that, that everybody that's in this is just, they're out there to help each other. And whenever you have a team, you can accomplish anything whenever you have a team. And, with the time freedom, you can always find, well, not maybe always, but, you could find $5 on the ground, but you could never find 5 minutes on the ground. So I've only been with Karatbars for about 5 or 6 months right now, and I can say that the success is there. It's working for me. It works if you work it, and it's really a no-brainer. I mean, if you asked 100 people and you got 100 people lined up in a line, and you said, "Well, would you guys like these vitamins, pills, potions, lotions, so on and so forth?" You might get some people that say, "Yeah, sure, I'll take some." But if you asked all 100 people, "Hey, is there anybody opposed to having a garage full of gold?" I don't think you're going to hear one no there. So that really makes it a very easy conversation to have, along with the fact that we have Tammy and Dave and Jacob. These guys are amazing. They know so much in the industry, and they're there to help you, and they're there behind your back at any time. I'm just amazed with what this has done for me and my family, and I definitely encourage you to join up with David and Jacob and this team, because you're going to experience something that is going to rock your life. It's going to completely give you a new reason to wake up in the morning. For me, I love to help people. I enjoy getting up in the morning and saying, "Hey, this guy needs my help. I'm there for him. I'm able to do it. I enriched his life. I go to bed easier at night knowing that, hey, I did something for somebody else." And that's really the best part about this, is that's what makes it the perfect business. It really does. Robert Kiyosaki and Mike Maloney, and there's lots of experts that pretty much vet everything that we're doing as far as the whole concept behind saving gold. And right now, what's going on with the markets today? I mean, if you've I don't know if you've seen it or not, but there's an article that has got the state of Oklahoma that is getting ready to pass a bill, if not already. I haven't checked on it lately, but they're getting ready to accept gold as a form of payment to circumvent around the dollar. And so there's something to be said about that. Vladimir Putin, he's actually got an article of him holding up a big bar of gold and the ruble in the other hand, and he's wanting to back the ruble up by gold. This is the biggest, largest wealth transfer in the world to date. Over, what is it, $1,400 trillion of fiat currencies right now are being moved into precious metals and things of that nature. So there's no reason to sit on the bandwagon and wait on this deal. I know that you folks don't know me, but I can't tell you enough. I can't tell you enough. Everything checks out. I mean, that's something that always worries me. It's like, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Well, I mean to tell you, this is an answer to my prayers, and it is absolutely everything they say it is, and then some. I've met the owner of the company. I've met a lot of the other industry leaders, and they are amazing people, amazing team to work with, and I am extremely happy I'm sitting here in this seat getting a chance to speak with you people right now. So I think I'll go ahead and make that my little 2 cents here, and I'll hand it over, maybe see if Jacob's got something to say.
Hello. Thank you, Cody. And Tammy, that was brilliant, and that's why I love the business, the Karatbars, and you guys, because you are there to help us and to help everyone else. And this is the most important. That's when network marketing is one of the best businesses you can go. And the Karatbars, because of the gold, is the best one you can join, and you have a help from all over the place. Tammy is somewhere on top. I don't even know how far on top she is, and she's here for us. And that is second time she came, and now she said and David that she will do those webinars for us every Tuesday. That's huge commitment, and I'm so thankful for being in this team and find that I found the Karatbars. Yeah, that's me. That's all. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Tammy. Can you guys actually see the chat? Can you actually see it on the side there, the chat?
I can see it.
Oh, you can see it, Tammy.
I can see it. It's over on
Okay,
the
because
right
I put the chat up there, so you can get the website there. Did I spell that website right, Tammy?
Well, I don't know. Let's check your
Karatgoldmine.com.
You did absolutely wonderful. You get an
fantastic.
A. You get a star.
Well, what I want to say is, guys, let's build for next Tuesday, 9 o'clock. Let's get people on this call. Let's get people to hear Tammy's message. We want to start this Tuesday call, 9 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. Tammy's time, out there in Kansas. We want to get a following. We want to get a following, because at the end of the day, we care. And that's the most important thing. And I mean, I'm based in England, in the UK. Tammy's based in Kansas. Cody's based in Kansas City. Tammy's in what's your town called? Tennessee. That's where the Jack.
My geography on the UK is way off too.
And then
he's in Kansas and I'm in Tennessee.
And then I've got Jacob. He's also in the UK, but he's originally from Poland. So this is the beautiful thing about building relationships. And Karatbars has brought me to meet Jacob. It's been me to meet Tammy, and it's been me to meet Cody. And we've also got Graham on the call as well. So all I can say is, guys, Karatbars is real. Yes, hi Graham. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for coming on.
Hi, Graham.
So all I can say is, next Tuesday, let's bring your guests. If you've got any questions, you can always leave some comments on my Google Plus account. We're here to help you. Just remember that. So I'm gonna call it a wrap. I'm gonna end the live broadcast. But guys, you can just hang on the panel there. So thank you. Everybody say good night.
Hey, David, is there a way, can I add something real quick?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I want to add something just real quick, is that I have a 3-foot rule. Okay, if somebody comes in 3 foot of me, I'm talking about Karatbars. I scream this to the world. I believe everybody down the entire street. If I could run down and scream Karatbars down the street, I would do it without looking like a complete moron.
I have seen him in action, David.
I need to come visit you guys.
Oh my! I was down in Wichita, near where he lives, and I've seen him in action. He wouldn't walk. If somebody got even close to him, people were walking around him. But he was. Cody is one thing. He is not a secret agent. He is not keeping them to himself. He is telling everybody he comes in contact with, and he's blessing a lot of lives by doing it. So I commend him for that.
Well, let's just see if Graham's got a quick question. Graham, do you have any question? And thanks for coming on the Hangout. Do you have a question that we can answer? No, that's all right. I just wanted to throw it out there to see. Oh wait, not at the moment. Okay, no worries. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stay on the panel. I'm gonna call it a wrap and end the broadcast.
All right.
Say good night.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, world.